Hello, Miami. I am excited to be joining you here from Los Angeles and to be the lucky one to present the 2019 Brandon Tartikoff Legacy Award to my dear friend, Betty White. Betty and I got to work together on a Hallmark special movie. I had been a fan of hers growing up and couldn't believe that I was going to be able to spend weeks with her. She was everything I hoped she would be and more. It's hard to find wonderful things about Betty that haven't already been said because she is everything wonderful. She's kind, funny, loving, an idol, a classic, and a real broad. She has gumption, spirit, heart, and the it factor that has made her an icon. I am so lucky to have met my hero and had her turn into my friend. My life has been better for having her in it, and I was not surprised that she was being honored because I believe we should never stop honoring her. Let's take a special look at the life and career of the one and only Betty White.
Betty White, one apple, take one.
Did I hear gorgeous?
Gorgeous, yes.
Did anybody say exquisite?
Exquisite.
How about oh my God? I mean, nobody said that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh, that's good. I heard that.
Blanche, Dorothy.
Growing up, Betty White made me want to live in Florida, watching the Golden Girls. I've always loved the Golden Girls.
Oh, it takes a big woman to forgive somebody calling her a slut.
Sometimes you're doing something you never dreamed you'd do in our silly business. People say, but Betty, Facebook is a great way to connect with old friends. Well, at my age, if I want to connect with old friends, I need a Ouija board.
I love Betty. We got to do a week at SNL with Betty. All the women of SNL got to do that Mother's Day show with her, and it was inspiring just to see her timing just rock solid.
Florence, there's a tangy taste in this muffin. Is that a cherry?
No, my muffin hasn't had a cherry since 1939. People think, oh, well, poor old Betty White, she doesn't know what she's saying. Oh, yes, you do.
Betty White is a vixen. Don't let her fool you. She is a minxy little vixen. She is sexy.
How many guys gave you their number last night?
One or two. Sue Ann was able to show another side that was kind of fun.
Now, don't you go away. We'll be right back after this commercial message.
All clear.
All right, who the hell is responsible?
They discovered that she had this, like a triple king-size bed.
Haven't you ever seen my bedroom before, ma'am? No, I would have remembered this.
The idea of the audience being privy to her bedroom after all this talk about her wildness.
What a great bedroom, Sue Ann.
All of a sudden, Ted is there straightening his tie in the ceiling. So you know the whole thing is mirrored up there. It was funny.
I used to think I've been around forever, but, and then I worked with Betty White, and, she literally has been, around longer than sliced bread.
Hello, Mama? Mama, I sprinkled Alvin's shirt the way you told me to, but he says the cuffs are still wet. Oh, I'm supposed to sprinkle it before I iron it.
She is this sweet, sort of lovable character with an edge. And we exploited that edge over and over and over again on that film. She's a rascal.
This is my Gammy Annie.
Pleasure.
Well, hello there. Now, do you prefer being called Margaret or Satan's mistress? Because I've always been kind of a smart ass, I don't mean to be, but you kind of kidding around a lot.
She knows how to make an audience light up. When people found out Betty White was in the house, it was just like everyone's spirit got brighter. So she has that effect on people.
She's just genuine. Like it isn't an act.
I just love what I do. I'm the luckiest old broad on 2 feet to get chances to do that, and I treasure them. It's such a privilege to still be able to work in this business.
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm strong, but
Nevertheless, I'm in love with you. Maybe I'll win, and maybe I'll lose. Maybe I'm in for crying the blues. Nevertheless, I'm in love with you.
Betty, you had me at hello, and you will forever have a very special pocket in my heart. I love you always and forever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor and privilege to present the 2019 Brandon Tartikoff Legacy Award to Betty White. Congratulations.
Thank you with all my heart. I just am going back to one thing you said. You were a fan of mine growing up. I was a kid at the same time. In fact, I might have been a littler kid. Brandon, the wonderful part, was not only a fine executive, but whenever his name came up, somewhere in the room, someplace, you'd hear, he's a nice guy, he's a special guy. And that doesn't always happen with everybody, but it certainly did with Brandon. Thank you so much for this. I am honored and excited and very happy. Thank you.
All right, everyone, that's it from us here in Los Angeles. Now back to you in Miami.